Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to bring you a review of the movie called The Final Girls. Sorry, I almost said Final Girls. Taissa, Farmiga, Malin, Akerman, Adam DeVine, Thomas Middleditch, Alia Shawkat, Alexander Ludwig, and Nina Dobrev. I don't really recognize any of the names except for Alia Shawkat, who was on Arrested Development. I do recognize some of these people. I'm just not entirely sure where. A love letter to the 80s slasher film, The Final Girl, is delightfully devilish. Now, when I heard about this movie when it was coming out, I kind of thought it was going to be a lot like Lost After Dark, you know, an 80s throwback slasher. And I wanted to check it out, but it was always kind of like out of the price range I felt it should be at. I finally picked this one up used for pretty cheap. So this movie is kind of a mashup of Friday the 13th and, of course I can't remember the name, Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So basically what happens is there's kind of like the main girl, and her mom was in this 80s slasher called Camp Bloodbath or something like that, and it unapologetically rips off Friday the 13th. You know, very similar story. Okay, and then so they're basically it becomes like a cult classic, you know, like Troll 2 or Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it's really not a very good movie, but people are just drawn to it because it's so terrible, and they're having this showing or whatever at a theater, and they want her to go. Like her friend works at the theater, and he wants her to go, and so they're there, and then like the most ridiculous fire breaks out, which it didn't even really, like, it just spread throughout so fast, and so like the only exit is going through the screen, and when they go into the screen, they go into the movie. And basically from there on, their goal is to kind of survive the movie, I guess. So, you know, that you have them who recognize almost instantly it's the movie, and they're basically in the movie. And then you have the characters in the movie who don't know. They're basically just living out the movie. And so they're kind of trying to keep everybody from getting killed and keeping themselves from getting killed. And it really turns into kind of a horror comedy. It has some laughs. It has some gore. Is that gore? I think it has some gore. I don't think it was too gory, but it does have some gore. It had a lot of really cool special effects and a really neat way of cinematography in this one that I really enjoyed. Just take for instance, they have they drive up, and then the car drives up, and they go to a flashback, and the car drives up, and it says the year on the bottom, and then later they actually make that a 3D text, and they go, you know, you can see it kind of at an angle, and they step over it as they're walking by, and then later they like crash through it, and the letters like go flying. There's a lot of really cool stuff like that I found really interesting and really neat. I really enjoyed this one. I thought it's a good effort, probably better than Last Action Hero. And I've already watched it twice. I just thought it was really cool, and I definitely enjoyed it. For a score on this, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I definitely think you guys should check it out. It's definitely a fun horror comedy. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and follow on Instagram.